Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a January transfer move to Arsenal. And starting off again with, yet again, the guy that gets mentioned every single day, and that's Alexis Sanchez. Today being linked with a move to Paris Saint-Germain for £60 million. Apparently Patrick Kluivert, who works with Paris Saint-Germain, is advising Alexis Sanchez to stall on his negotiations with Arsenal, not give a new deal, and they will come in the summer and pay £60 million for him, which would be a lot of money because he'd only have a year left on his contract. But listen, it's not beyond PSG. They're loaded with cash, as we know. And again, worrying times for Arsenal because, we still haven't secured Alexis Sanchez to a new deal. And every single day we're hearing speculation about Alexis Sanchez, who, let's face it, is Arsenal's best player. We've got to get this deal done. And I mean, the Sun today talking about Arsenal putting the emphasis on getting deals done rather than even signing players in this January transfer window. They talk about Alexis and Mesut Ozil, of course, who've only got 18 months left on their deal and their situation haven't been resolved yet, as we know. Olivier Giroud, again, another guy whose contract only about 18 months left. There seems to be a £20,000 difference in their weekly negotiations. I mean, it's just ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. How have we let these sort of players' contracts run to 18 months towards the end of it? It's just madness. You just don't see it at other clubs, other top clubs. Francis Coquelin's contract, that's up in June 2019. Still a while to go on that one, but they need to give him a pay rise. He's not on fantastic wages when you compare it to a lot of other players at Arsenal Football Club. So Coquelin's deal needs to be sorted out. Santi Cazorla, of course, who's injured at the moment. We know long-term injury, but his contract is actually up at the end of the season. He's actually free now to talk to other clubs. Arsenal apparently want to give him a one-year extension. And Per Mertesacker, they want to give him a one-year extension as well, which is a bit surprising for me. But they want to give him a one-year suspension, extension, not suspension. Of course, his contract, again, is up at the end of the season, and he is free to talk to clubs as well at the moment. So lots and lots of things to be sorted out at Arsenal. And another thing that needs to be sorted out at Arsenal that isn't sorted is Arsene Wenger. What's happening with him? Is he staying? Is he going? Is this the reason that guys like Alexis and Mesut Ozil are reluctant to sign new deals? Because they don't even know who the new guy's going to be if a new guy comes in. They don't know the situation. Is Arsene Wenger staying or going? I mean, and a great point that was made to me by Chris Hudson. Should we be giving Arsene Wenger any money in January anyway to spend on players? Because he might not be there in the summer. So if you've got a new guy who came in, say Allegri's been linked heavily with Arsenal, or Thomas Tuchel, or whoever it was, they're going to want to bring in their own players. So we don't know the situation with Arsene Wenger. So the contract situation, when you really look at it at Arsenal, everything is right up in the air. Forget about buying players for a moment. What about our manager? It's uncertain. Our best players, it's uncertain. It's a really weird situation at Arsenal at the moment, and a really bit of a worrying one for me as well. What is going to happen with all these players, with the manager? What's happening? It's really unclear at the moment. It's a real muddle, a real mess. That's how he's starting to look to me. Anybody's guess. I mean, what do you guys think? Should we be giving Arsene Wenger any money to spend in January? Say he wanted to buy a player. Should we give him any money to spend anyway, considering we don't know what's going to be happening with him? Yes or no? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Linked today with Jose Luis Gaya, left back who plays for Valencia. These links have been around for a little while now, linking him with us since the summer. Arsene Wenger's a big admirer of his. Left back, as I said, plays for Valencia. Arsenal linked with him today, and there's still the Matthew Debuchy situation. That's another thing. Still not resolved, still at the club, doesn't want to play for us. We don't really want him. But it seems like Arsenal reluctant to sell him because they're going to lose so much money on him. His deal still runs till 2019. Looks like they'd rather send him out on loan. We're being told today that Marseille are interested in him. This is, again, another situation that needs resolving. Guy wants to leave. Get rid of him. Simple. That's my opinion. Have him out of the club. He wants to go. We don't really want him. Let him go. That's simple as far as I'm concerned. Let's get into some of your comments. See what you guys have had to say. Kakin Soul says, if we spend £51 million, I'd prefer to use that money to renew the deal for Alexis. I agree with you. Of course, talking yesterday about the possibility of signing Andrea Belletti. Mario 44 Guna says, get Del Bosque. Has great experience as a manager with Spain. Again, he's talking about replacing the manager. There's quite a few guys saying that. Forget about transfers for players. Let's transfer the manager. Let's see a couple others. Toyosi says, we have a very good squad. Our manager lacks passion and mentality. We need Wenger out. Gosh. And he goes on to say, Robbie, please stop this. Wenger is stubborn and would never sign who we need. He goes, Belletti, are you kidding me? All right. And Daniel says, why the hell am I hearing rumours that we're giving Mertesacker a 1-year extension? What is he still doing at the club? Move him out. And then there's someone else here says, Jarzi says, Gilles, he says, sell Ramsey now when other teams still think he's a good player and we could easily pay for Ozil and Sanchez's wages. We should be able to easily pay for Ozil and Sanchez's wages anyway. I just think, let's just get these deals done. Got a game at Preston today. Really looking forward to it in the FA Cup, the Invincible Derby, they're calling it. The two teams that have gone a season unbeaten before in their history. Really, really looking forward to it. But we'll be back here tomorrow around about the same time with more Transfer Daily.